G'day everybody, Bram Lagrou here. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 different things that you can do to make the most of your time during the coronavirus pandemic. You will have more time at hand and therefore you can invest it wisely for things that will not only help you in your personal life, but also in your business and professional career. The first topic being self-care. So having your daily exercise is a great start to self-care. So whether you do it, like me now on the bike, while running, walking, or anything else that really activates your body and allows you to build your immune system along the way, it's a great investment of time. You might also prefer doing meditation or yoga or some kind. The thing is, it's self-care once again. You might like just to get inspired by some great quotes, or you might just want to go outside and enjoy the fresh air. So it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you take time for yourself and you tune in with the things that you're passionate about. You listen to music that lifts you and helps you to really tune in with your feelings. All of this is by definition self-care. The next thing is about reconnecting, which is number 2. While you reconnect, the idea is for you to keep being socially connected to other people, significant others in your personal life as well as in your business and professional career. We're all, humans, and we need and crave for social connection. And as soon as we go to social distancing and people are required to work from home, and if you come back from overseas and you need to self-isolate for 2 weeks, it's very hard, psychologically and emotionally speaking, to be able to do without the presence of others. So we got the great gift, really, that technology is providing us. So whether you are doing a webinar and you pretty much talk to and relate to and connect with your database and your tribe, so to speak, that's one way of reconnecting. The next thing you can do then as well, of course, is using your phone to talk to people one-on-one. And I think the value of this cannot be overestimated. If there's right now somebody that you think about, it's good to pick up the phone and just say, hey, I was just thinking of you, and just start a conversation and really be there for one another. Be present in the moment to tune in with each other, hear the things that people aren't saying, provide some comfort and peace of mind and perhaps some guidance, or just give each other a listening ear. I think it's so important as part of reconnecting with people that we use the phone as a great tool to reconnect. And by the way, your clients will love you for doing so. Next, you might want to just, get into the personal library or even the library to get some books that really inspire you. It's about really seeking inspiration and then paying it forward, which means not only do you consume it for yourself, but you also share it with others. I think another great way to do that is by you not just reading the books or listening to the audio programs or watching videos and the likes online, but it's also about capturing then your ideas and how this is relevant to you and what you can do with it and what this makes you think and how it makes you feel, and pretty much use your diary or something like it to capture that information before you then also share it and pass it on to others. Next is about being generous and focus on others. In times of pandemics, there's easily panic and fear. I've talked about it in many of my previous videos as well. It's very easy then to become very egocentric. Our ego is in fight, flight and survival mode, and we revert back to our crocodile brain. And so we become easily concentrated on the things that we believe we need to look after ourselves. And that's why people start fighting in supermarkets and get all crazy, because they just have let go of their rational mind and the ability to connect with others. Even their emotional intelligence just evaporates and they just go back to the crocodile that just wants ascertain its next piece of meat or milk or this or toilet paper or whatever it might be. And so this is not really the place where we want to be. By automatically focusing our attention on what we can do to serve and benefit others and how we can help others, you kind of straight away leverage the powerful device that we call brain to your advantage and the better of the whole wide world. And so I can only encourage you, look to become a light beacon, a guide, a Sherpa, somebody who gives peace of mind, provides reassurance in times when people desperately need it. So focus on others, and by doing so, you take your focus from yourself away and focus on things that actually will benefit others. Next is about listening attentively and deeply to others. I cannot underline how important it is for people to be heard and understood. And I think, especially as a man, I definitely have learned this the hard way in all my relationships, and particularly with my wife. We sometimes take things for granted. We think that as men, for example, we need to solve things as soon as people say something. Well, guess what? Right now, not only your loved ones, but also your clients may be in desperate need to have somebody wanting to listen to them. And listen means not necessarily coming with any fancy solutions or ideas. It's just about really listening, be there for them, providing an ear that is willing to receive, to say give him some comfort, pat him on the back, lift them up in some sort of way, without necessarily coming to the rescue right away. Next is find the opportunities. Find the seed of good in everything. Because yes, there is opportunities. Opportunities abound, especially during times of crises, global pandemics, and times where everything is being challenged to the core. There is opportunities, but first you need to find them. Which ones are there? And then it's about developing your game plan. How are you going to work through them? Which is going to be step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and which are the ideas that right now you cannot really do anything about. So you just park them away on the side because you don't have time to do everything, but you do always have time for the most important things. So what comes first, second, third, what could be a nice to but isn't a have to, and what really is then the next priority. It's about developing your game plan. Another thing that you can do right now in these times is to get serious about your systems. We might have already experienced, long time before coronavirus or the GFC, that some of our systems were not really up to date. They were not necessarily in position to enable our business, to enable ourselves. And so I personally believe that this is a great time to look at all the sort of systems that you have wanted to implement but haven't gotten to because you were too busy, quote unquote. And so the busy thing right now shouldn't be an excuse anymore. Right now, if you have time, get serious about, look at, is there something you need to do about your CRM system? Is it possible that your financial system really hasn't got the structure the way that you would like it to? So you could do something about it. Maybe you need to just improve what you've got, or you just need to roll it over in some other system. Is it possible that your marketing systems, your social media, your funnels, marketing and sales funnels, that all of that is overhauled and it's really up for a big upgrade, if not a big transformation? This could be an excellent time to devote not only the time, but also the effort and some money to, so that you're geared up for success next. So here, of course, I'm working on my pipelines, my funnels, and all that sort of stuff. I'm making sure that we make improvements on the marketing front as well as on the sales and the client delivery. These are all the things that you can do too. So make hay while the sun shines. Don't just think about that this is really worse and it's going to really hurt your business. Focus on the things you control and do something constructive with the very time that you will now have at your hands. And always think about your customers. How can you now make improvements to your business model and your systems that will benefit your customer? The next point is about using technology to improve the customer experience and save money. By means of example, I'm showing you my current website. You see it here. It's my website, bramlagrou.com, and I've got all sorts of things up there. But obviously, this is just really a shop front. It's like any other business. We've got things on offer, products and services that we make available to people. Now, one thing that is really different here, more so now, is that when you go to store, is that I actually now have lots of digital programs that people can do. So, especially during the times when I cannot go out and speak for a living in front of audiences or provide training to large groups of people, I now can actually show people those very same training programs online, make it easy for them, and whereby they don't necessarily physically have to go anywhere. They can just pretty much jump online at the time when they're ready, do the program, and just that's it. It's very straightforward. It's easy for everyone. No travel time. And it's so much cheaper. Cheaper for me and therefore cheaper for customers. So look for ways to use technology to improve the customer experience and save money. Number 9 then is do all sorts of training, personal development that will benefit you. So whether you take up again a book, like for example my book Selling is Out, Create Buying, or you do like, you know, a DVD program of some kind. This is for me Business Development Academy. Or you do something else that just will benefit you on a personal level. This is time, guys. There is no better time when you got time at hand and you're less busy doing what you otherwise would do. It's time to invest in your personal development and your future. I'm personally doing lots financially related now, lots digital marketing related right now, and here and there also a few relational type things, because I do feel that it's important to have a bit of balance across the board. And so these are the very things that you can do too. So invest time in your personal development. And last but not least, number 10. 10 is about time for you and your business to thrive. And the best way to do that is by taking all the previous things together and get the guidance of a trusted coach. Now, whether that is a life coach or a business coach, business and life coaches can be of great guidance to you. They can help you to navigate the waters now. They can keep you accountable towards the goals and desires that you have, to the things you want to reach down the track. If there was always, let's say, time, have no money, have no this sort of excuses, this could be a great time for you to get serious about you, get serious about your future, get serious about your business, and get the guidance and support required to help you bust through it all. This is Bram. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, post any thoughts or questions below this video, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for joining. And by the way, did you know that I do provide training and coaching?